It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston, tonight, the Boston Celtics getting set to match up with the Toronto Raptors. The opening tip won by the Celtics, and we're underway in the Garden. Walker to Jaylen Brown. Jay, for once, Trader Danny was Danny Ainge. Celtics didn't do that much, but Eastern Conference didn't see much change either.
Yeah, they didn't need to do anything if you're the Boston Celtics. You already have all the pieces to the puzzle. There's no doubt about it. The Celtics are now in the driver's seat.
He's looking for that touch.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
The screen sets him up for two.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Celtics have it. Walker. Sizing up the defense to Walker. The Raptors able to clear the board. To Lowry.
The NBA Season 6 2021 games and highlights coming up next.
Here comes the screen. He connects at all the time in the world. Too easy.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Walker to Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. To Kemba Walker. Down to 5 on the 24. From long range. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good. Lowry into the front court. Leads 4. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Jaylen Brown. To Walker. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. The shot clock expires.
NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Dallas Mavericks 6-7, Indiana Pacers 8-5.
Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
First one goes down. Two for 2 on that trip. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Lowry. Here comes the screen. Deep 2 there, won't go. Into the front court, it's Walker. Down 4. Lays it up and in.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. He'll run the offense. That'll get out off the Raptors.
NBA Season 6 2021 matchups coming up next. Sacramento Kings 5-9, Los Angeles Clippers 1-0-4.
To Cantor. And his Cantor missed his first. That one goes.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Screen coming. Nice pass to set things up.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Boston with the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Tatum. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Lowry into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. Enes Kanter. Blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Fred
NBA Season 6 2021 matchups coming up next. Phoenix Suns 7-5, Houston Rockets 4-8.
Well done, Kyle Lowry. 2 of 4 now.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Cantor. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Jay, how do you even begin to try and describe the whirlwind that is the Toronto Raptors?
Well, you start with the positive. Last year was the first time in franchise history they were the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. And here we are. This team still having a chance to win the Eastern Conference again.
To Cantor. And it's Cantor. 3 for 4. Good start.
Old school.
NBA
equals
Season
high
6
percentage.
2021
Lowry
matchups
with it.
coming up
Right
next.
now,
Detroit
12
Pistons 3-1-0, Atlanta Hawks 6-7.
To Van Vliet. Lowry. Rebound, Ojale. Cantor. Easy path to the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. To Van Vliet. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2.
I got blocked.
Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Lowry. Has a chance. Shot by Anunoby, no good. To Cantor. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down?
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you're forcing to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Down to 5 on the 24. Lowry. Boston secures the rebound. To Cantor. And it's Cantor. He's now 4 for 6. Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 12, Andrew Bogut. Subbing in for the Boston Celtics. Number 31, Tristan Thompson.
Hey, don't switch. I got it.
The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Gets a look. Can't hit. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. To Hollis Jefferson. Shot from in close, no good. To Cantor. Nothing going here on that drive. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Lowry into the front court. Trailing by 4. To Hollis Jefferson. To Powell. Has a look. Doesn't get the bounce. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Now a shot by Thompson, no good. To Hollis Jefferson. Can't connect. To Cantor. They'll get it down to Thompson. Powell with the rebound. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. They trail by 2. Tristan Thompson with a piece. That's out. Last touch by Tristan Thompson. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Powell. To Hollis Jefferson. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
Ball's controlled by Boston. To Cantor. Probing the defense.
He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Lowry. To Powell.
1 minute left in the first quarter.
Shot clock winding down. The shot by Lowry misses. From the outside, no good. Powell to Lowry. And scores.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Celtics have it. Here comes the screen. Walker. Down low Thompson. No good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. We have a tie ball game. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second.
Wins tonight. Everyone gets free
Fred
visa.
Van Vliet. Here comes the screen. Fred Van Vliet to Hollis Jefferson. Short jumper off the mark. Tough make through traffic.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Fred Van Vliet to Powell. Takes stock of the floor. Trying to make his move. Rebound taken by Baines. Walker into the front court. Minute gone by. We've got a 2-point game in this second quarter. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Fred Van Vliet to Powell. Fine to shoot for Toronto. And the rebound taken by Brown. To Kemba Walker. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Van Vliet denied. Have to like the defense. Celtics have it.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Kemba Walker at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Oh, he can't connect. Fred Van Vliet to Powell. Here comes the screen. Can't connect. Across the timeline, it's Walker. It's an 8-point lead. Count the basket inside. Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Substitution being made in this one.
Number 7, Kyle Lowry.
Lowry to Van Vliet.
Zaza Julia.
From the painted area, won't go down. Another follow, no good. On the follow, way to stay with it.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Walker. Work it down to Brown. Shot from the lane won't go. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Fred Van Vliet. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Short jumper won't fall.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Knocked loose. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Great defense, forcing the miss. Lowry into the front court. Down 8. Pascal Siakam down to Zaza. Cashes in for 2.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Boston with the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Walker. Surveys the floor. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside. Gets it to go.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
That's his first personal foul.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Whoops, that won't go. Walker with the basketball. Up 6. Deep 2 there, won't go. Lowry with it. Looking to make something happen. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Kemba Walker. Shot won't go. Fred Van Vliet to Lowry. Got it.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Tatum. Can't connect. It's no good. Lowry into the front court. Down 2. Pascal Siakam. And a chance coming up at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Zaza Pachulia. He's got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good.
Number 42, Alexei Oshinski.
gets both to drop at the line. Into the front court, it's Walker. He'll run the offense. Alexia Jinsa pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Lowry. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Lowry. He gets it.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
He can't guard you out there.
Now a drive, but the shot won't fall.
Pick up.
Fred VanVleet to Lowry.
Watch that cutter.
Won't go. Ball's controlled by Boston. Walker. Raptors have the rebound. Jaylen Brown with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Walker into the front court. Down just a couple. No good and no foul. Lowry. Good look that time, but off the mark. To Walker. Tatum's shot misses. Fred VanVleet to Lowry. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here's a chance from long range. Off the mark. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Celtics have it. Walker. Tatum. Rebound taken by Toronto. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Lead is 2. Nothing going here on that drive. Lowry. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Here we go. My ball. Here we go. Right.
Give it to him. Kemba Walker. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 46, Aaron Baines.
Lowry.
For the Raptors, number 3, OG Anunoby.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Celtics have it. Walker. To Jaylen Brown. Walker. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Lowry into the front court. Leads a bucket. The pass set it all up.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
2 points. The assist from
Toronto has the basketball. Lowry. A pass taken away by the Celtics. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Lowry with it. All tied as we march towards halftime. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Lets it fly from long range, and he knocks it down, Jay.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Straight on 3. At the buzzer. So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Raptors are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scores for the Toronto Raptors. The Celtics are keeping things competitive after 2 quarters. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Field goals.
It doesn't seem fair to nitpick either team's first half performance, particularly when you consider how well each team shot the ball. In a variety of ways, these guys are battling back and forth offensively. It's made for an interesting game.
Player of the half.
Lowry has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Kyle Lowry with the rock. Here comes the screen. Probing the defense.
Oh, it's quick work. Give it to him.
Lowry. Beyond the arc for 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Lowry into the front court. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Jason Tatum sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Brown with it up top. His guys down 3. To Kemba Walker. Here comes the screen. Walker. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Leads 1. Nothing going here on that drive. Cruises inside for 2.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Boston with the basketball.
Get down. Half court. Here come. I got him.
To Walker.
Here we go.
To Cantor. Able to convert inside.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Lowry into the front court. His team up by 1. Driving right to the basket. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Cantor. It was right there. Has a look. Off the mark. Well contested.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Lowry with a shot that's no good. To Kemba Walker. Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Lowry has the basketball. Sizing up the defense. Lowry. Scores from the post.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
And he'll go to the foul line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Knocks down the first. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Lowry. Almost. And he's not getting the call. Across the timeline, it's Walker. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Nothing going here on that drive. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
And here's a next-level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
And his canter tips it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Trying to cash in, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Lowry to Van Vliet. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. Ball's controlled by Boston. Probing the defense. Has a chance. Gets a shot up off the mark. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. Walker with the basketball. His group now down 2. Cantor. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Jason Tatum trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 82%. Add one more to his total.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy.
The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Pascal Siakam to Van Vliet. Lowry. It's Boston with the rebound. Into the front court, it's Walker. Leads just a point. Here comes the screen. Walker to Cantor. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Fred Van Vliet. To Lowry. Shot from in close, no good. Another follow, stays out. Walker into the front court, up by 3. finish at the rim.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Pascal Siakam to Van Vliet. Has a look. Knocks it down off the step back.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Walker. Tatum. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
From the painted area, won't go down.
Come on, you're right. Come on, you're right.
Sasquatch on the wing. I got this.
Fred Van Vliet to Lowry. Here comes the screen.
Cutter.
Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4.
Step back door.
Trying to cash in and scores. Nice move, Jay.
I don't really care that Fred Van Vliet finished third in the voting for Sixth Man of the Year. You know what I care about? That he was a draft snub. That 3 seasons ago, he was undrafted and nobody wanted him. After that, he spent time on the Raptors D-League team to being a guy that sits on their bench to all of a sudden being one of the best players on their squad. That's a story, that's a narrative we need to focus on.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Into the game for the Celtics. Number 9.
Shot.
Short jumper stays out. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
And he knocks it down, Jay.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Celtics have it. Walker. That pass taken away by Toronto. Powell to Van Vliet. Pascal Siakam to Hollis Jefferson. Count the basket at the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Cantor.
2 minutes remaining in the
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Fred Van Vliet to Powell. Jason Tatum. Huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Oh, he had it. To Van Vliet. Great feed. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Rondé Hollis Jefferson at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. And he connects on the first free throw.
substitutions. Boston.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
In the stance, he's coming, in the stance.
To Cantor. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Van Vliet. Not that time. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Celtics have it. To Cantor. Take stock of the floor. Finish that. Fred Van Vliet to Powell. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To Cantor. Couple of cracks at the line now.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
And it's Cantor. Couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
That's a mini.
That ends the third quarter. The Raptors have the lead. It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money. Down the stretch, it's game time.
Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Not that time. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Toronto with the basketball. Fred Van Vliet. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
All right, that was a little bit of a gamble there, but not a terrible move sending him to the free throw line.
OG Anunoby has got 2 shots coming. Not the best career mark, 62%. First one, count it.
It's like practice.
Able to convert on both free throws. Brown into the front court. His guys down 3. Has a look. That's no good.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Got him. Double, 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 double.
Able to convert inside.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Boston with the basketball. Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First free throw is good. Two for two on that trip. Fred VanVleet to Powell. It goes down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. They'll get it down to Thompson. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Fred VanVleet to Powell. Fred VanVleet to Powell. 5 to shoot for Toronto. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. Another chance. Another shot won't go either.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Powell to VanVleet.
Three.
Can't connect from in close.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
And it's Smith there for the rebound. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Fred VanVleet. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. VanVleet denied. Have to like the defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Robert Williams at the line.
Number 44.
First try at the line, no good.
For Toronto, number 43, Pascal Siakam. Entering the game for the Celtics.
Oh, he missed on a pair. Fred VanVleet slams it down. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Surveys the floor. Has a chance. Bain shot no good. Count it.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Screen coming. Fred VanVleet, deep left corner. To VanVleet. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Screen coming. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Won't go down. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Fred VanVleet. Shot from the lane won't go. To Jaylen Brown. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Aaron Baines at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 80% at the line. First try, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Ball's controlled by Lowry. Here comes the screen. Their shot by Lowry misses.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Nothing going here on that drive. Now ready to shoot at the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Kemba Walker, a couple of free throws on the way. At this juncture, he's shooting 60% from the line. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Pascal Siakam. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
To Walker. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Kemba Walker has got 2 shots coming. He's shooting 71% so far. Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Kyle Lowry with the rock. To Powell. Pascal Siakam to Powell. 5 to shoot for Toronto. It's rebounded by the Celtics. Pascal Siakam able to recover with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. Celtics have it. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Kemba Walker at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 77% so far in this one. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Fred VanVleet. Shot from in close, no good. Across the timeline, it's Walker. His guys trail now by 4. Screen coming. Has a look. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Fred VanVleet. And a pass stolen by Boston. Short jumper off the mark. Pascal Siakam to VanVleet. No, he missed a short one there. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Defense making the ball carrier work. Goes to the left side to Kemba Walker. And scores. Strong take.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Jason Tatum swats it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Tatum. Message received. Well defended. Fred VanVleet. That'll get out off the Raptors. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 4, Enes Kanter. Into the game for Toronto. Number 24.
Walker with the basketball. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. To Jaylen Brown. Walker. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one goes down. It's the second. One more coming. It's all 3 free throws. Here comes the screen. Fred VanVleet. To Powell. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Into the front court, it's Walker. His guys now down by a point. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout. They trail by 1. Who's it going to be as they get ready for the final shot? Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they just squeak this one out by a point. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Celtics got the win in a nail-biter. This was all about points in the paint, and that's without question. How could anyone argue with the kind of execution that results in the highlights like these? Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Boston Celtics. The Raptors just couldn't close this one out. And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose. Check out the leading scores for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
Kemba Walker could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming matchups for the Boston Celtics. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.
Hi. Hey, emoji waving hand.